Everything that rocks. Laser 103.3. It's 7:32. Let's go drink some beer at some point.
How about Thursday?
Thursday we will. 4 to 6 will be at Peace Tree in Knoxville. We announced it Friday. In the studios, Joe Castelloot. Did I say it right, Joe?
You did. Nice work.
And Caleb Livingston.
That's pretty close.
That's how you pronounce it?
Yep.
Or is it Livingston? Livingston, sorry. From Peace Tree, how are you, boys?
Doing well. Thanks for having us.
You look a little sleepy. That was a 50-minute drive from Knoxville?
Yeah, just about.
When'd you get up?
I woke up at 5:30 this morning.
Ugh.
Earliest I've woken up in
I was going
a
to
couple
say,
years.
yeah, you have to, right? And well, we appreciate you coming down.
Thanks for having us.
You going to stop and get something in Des Moines while you're here? You going to, condense some trips?
Yeah, we'll probably make a few stops at a few accounts that we have here and say hi to a few people.
Do a
Hey
little
guys, remember
schmoozing?
us? We do our we do your beer,
Yeah.
the
How you-
best one you have.
How you enjoying that Red Rambler? Seriously, that's my go-to when I see the Peace Tree at the store.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You were saying off air that you're doing, you guys do, I should say, Templeton beer?
We do. It's actually the Red Rambler, and we'll age it into a Templeton whiskey barrel for a year. So after Templeton's done with the barrel, had whiskey in it for 5 years, we'll get the barrel, and we'll put the red in there, and we'll let it sit in there for a year. And it'll absorb all that whiskey character and start getting an oakiness after a year.
That's cool.
Give us an idea of the difference between a Red Rambler and the Templeton Red. I mean, aside from just the broad whiskey notes, but
It's
a little harsher, not harsh, not
no,
the-
I mean it's got that whiskey flavor without the harshness of drinking straight whiskey. So it's got a really nice character added along with the maltiness of the red. So it's really well balanced, and along with a little bit of oakiness in there, it makes a fantastic beer.
How long has Peace Tree been around?
We opened up the tap room in October of 2009, and then we started packaging into bottles in April of 2010.
Yeah. Well, it seems like it's been longer. I mean, I think since I've lived here, I've seen Peace Tree in some form or another. It seems like since
it's been fantastic. The support in Iowa has been amazing for us, so it's been really good.
And how many different varieties do you guys have?
Year round, we have 4 beers year round that are our mainstays for the most part. We have the Blonde Fatale.
Is that your girly beer?
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
Kind of.
it's actually our biggest seller, and since it's a higher alcohol, it's maybe not so much of a girly beer. It's still got some manliness to it.
It's got some cojones. It'll still kick you in the cojones. So is that give us the lighter beer, give us the darker beer, and give us the middle beer.
The lighter beer would be the Blonde Fatale,
Okay.
or we also have the Sidekick Kolsch, which is more of our summer beer. And then on the opposite spectrum, we have an Imperial Stout that we do in the wintertime, and then we have the Rye Porter, and also a Gumbo Stout. And then in the middle would be maybe the Red Rambler.
Yeah, I like me some Red Rambler.
And you do a root beer.
We do a root beer as well.
Yes.
We do have some.
They got
family
booze in
that
it?
comes- No, it doesn't.
Oh.
So whenever we have people touring through town and they have kids, they can come in. They can have their root beer while.
Oh, the kid can have a beer too.
Yeah.
That's
sweet.
awesome.
Do they have? Do you have little tiny kitty pint glasses or mugs for them?
No,
So it can be
maybe
just
we
like
should
that?
think about that. Though.
Do you have a?
That's my
bar-
idea. That's copyrighted 2014.
Do you have a bartender that'll listen to the kids' problems?
Yeah, John Mertz.
John Mertz,
He's
yeah.
kind of one of our resident bartenders there. He'll probably sit down and let them belly up to the bar. And
Sure, why not?
what's bothering you, son?
How's your days going, Timmy?
Here's some crayons, draw it out.
Yeah.
Brucey just stole my four-wheeler. So pissed off. Give me what you got. What do you got that's good?
3 fingers.
Yeah.
3 fingers of the root beer.
What's the difference between brew and root beer? Between beer, I mean, is it? Give me I'm guessing beer brewing is probably we'll say 100, whereas root beer is
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Root
It's
beer,
nothing.
it only takes me about 2 days to make. You mix all the ingredients together. It doesn't have to ferment like beer. The beer takes me about 28 days from beginning to end for most of my beers on average. Whereas the root beer, it just takes me a day to mix everything up, chill it down, carbonate it, and then it can go into packaging from there.
How'd you start in brewing?
I started out after I graduated from Iowa State. I started a homebrew, and I homebrewed for about 3 or 4 years. And I decided, this is what I want to do. And so I researched the different schools for brewing. I went to school at the American Brewers Guild in Vermont. And after I went to brewing school there, they set me up with an apprenticeship in Chicago at a small brew pub. And then from there, I got a job in Minnesota at a large regional brewery out there, and I brewed there for 5 years. And then I came to Peace Tree. We have some family in the area, so it worked out really well for us.
How cool. I love, one thing I like about Peace Tree is like being that girls like pretty stuff. So your beer always catches my eye because the labeling on it is phenomenal. I love the artwork. Who does that?
We actually use John Sales here in Des Moines to do a lot of our graphic work. And he also works hand in hand with Scott, one of our owners. And he also has a design background as well.
Okay.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's you definitely see it. You know Peace Tree in the aisle in the store.
Yeah.
It pops out at you. Guys, we look forward to being there Thursday 4 to 6. I think is where we're going to be. $1 off pints. And, I wanted to ask you, I didn't research it like I wanted to, but the to-go sales, what's that? Is that just...
If anybody's coming into the brewery, if they can just buy a 6-pack right there in the brewery.
Oh,
Or
okay.
they can buy a growler of beer that we actually don't bottle. Sometimes we have some seasonal specialty beers that are on tap at the brewery only. And so when they come in, they can get a growler of it and then take it to go.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
it's literally
cool.
to-go sales. So you
Right.
grab some beer. Okay.
And you could get a mix 6?
You can get a mix 6 of anything you want. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys have flights, right?
We do have flights as well. Yeah.
Booyah. Joe Castelloot and Caleb Livingston. Guys, Peace Tree Brewery, one of the very fine Iowa breweries that we're visiting for Happy New Beer. And we'll see you Thursday in Knoxville.